point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Snakewood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.
Black Box Production.
You better keep it a Google. Better keep it a Google. Keep it a Google. Google gang.
Jeter. Capital G, capital I, capital T, capital A. Gratitude is the attitude. That's all I really want to say. Show is a blessing to be here in the black box and blow us a session. It is I, VJ Keyway. Shout out to the homie Nickelbacks for the hat. Shout out to everybody in the chat on my mama, because that's where it's at. I see y'all getting it cracking. I got that pen because that is really the angle that this whole little story hits my mind at. Like, how much hate, you digitalize? But hold on, we got a word of the day, y'all. Let me not get ahead of myself. Perpetuity is a state of continuing forever or for a very long time. The property will be passed on from generation to generation in perpetuity. So I believe, perpetuity. I'm sorry, I skipped the whole syllable, perpetuity, because I was thinking that the root word must be perpetual. That's what led me to realize my error in enunciation, or should I say pronunciation. Not quite sure when enunciation is applicable versus enunciation and pronunciation. I know the words are used almost interchangeable or for the same meaning, but I'm not sure why you would say enunciate versus pronounce. Would one be vowels? I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. I have no idea, but cuz it's been a long time. Seems like it's been a long time since we've been right here on my mama. I've been moving around. Y'all been watching the news, so a whole lot of moolah available elsewhere for me. Schedule like crazy. We digging live, trying to get y'all Christmas together. Just trying to do my part. Call me an elf. Trying to get it on the shelf. Not really doing it all by myself. Oh, my mama. So you can give thanks to someone else as well. Those that understand. I ain't gonna put too much details on that little conversation right there, but I'm trying to do my part and get my part on mama baby activity at all costs. But I did miss y'all. Never meant to diss y'all, but I see it like this, y'all. Peep the twist, y'all. What is marriage worth? Like, we've been hearing about cuz separation from his marital partner. Seemed like for a couple years now. The battle about how much she was gonna get monthly. Seemed like, from what I can recall, not sure, she had scored like 200 bands a month. That ain't enough. Remember when Dre went through the aneurysm? Our conversations was about how wonder her state of mind. Like, just imagine what they was going through right before that. Like, I believe he had her investigated for embezzlement. It was a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying, moving pieces. And then he went through such a tragic experience with his health to where, you know, when you hear the word aneurysm, anything associated with the brain, that tragic, traumatic, you never know what the outcome is going to be. So a lot of people, and I was just assuming or wondering if she were amongst the people that would be not only anticipating, assuming, but desiring death for him. And I just looked at that was a crazy dynamic to be having played out in the public. It was almost like a soap opera. But Mary, right? For years, that's based on love. commitment, concern. Where does the shift begin to where it goes from love to hate to the point where you could be at your mama funeral, cuz? Got me set. Nah, I haven't earned a dime, but I'm finna be getting it guaranteed at least 200 bands a month. And I'm sure there's other finances involved that he's responsible for, other attachments, other accumulation of funds that he has sourced that she is privy to. However, you're getting a 200 a month. I don't know what it is that we've been hearing about the divorce this long, and then it taking this long for papers to be served at my mama funeral on my mama, cuz I couldn't imagine. They say cuz just dropped, let the papers drop. What you thought he was gonna do? Nod and thank you for him? Like, you pull that type of chicken with, you know, individual of no stature. How do you try to pull that on one of the most powerful men known in entertainment at such a vulnerable time? Where does the hate come from? How can you hate someone you love so much who has done so much for you? You only live once. It's only one life. It's only one world. I couldn't imagine what he must have done to her. Because we do know a bunch of positive things he's done for her. You know, created a life for her that, you know, more than likely she would not have, you know, experienced without him whatsoever, more than likely, right? I believe children, years of comfort, stability, luxury, experience. Now, not saying that there's nothing been done to warrant a divorce or that it's all roses and peaches, I don't know, and none of my business really. But how did it get to such deep hate? Because all we can publicly really get our eyes on him blessing her life, and then, you know, it's a big gap because, you know, it ain't like you watching they shit, then here it come, you get this real deep raw expression of hate, and you see so many. I don't know, would she be considered a celebrity? I don't know nothing about her. Typically, it's like when celebrities go through divorce, that should be like water off the shoulder, roll off, no big deal. But maybe him not being married to a celebrity causes him, I don't know what it could be, but ooh-wee. You know, at some point, before it gets that bad, maybe we need to learn to articulate things such as, of course, just make it as simple as, of course. Of course, available on all digital platforms. Y'all knew it was coming.
Of course, I can go back and forth with you, or let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. It's true, I know I'm probably gonna miss you for a minute. I admit it, I'll never forget you. Had nothing but problems ever since I've been with you. Never caught me cheating, never have I hit you. Then again, that's a whole nother issue. You ain't really with this, is you? There's really no need for you and me to disagree. Let's just agree that we see things differently. Feel free to send another text message dissing me. Your mom sure raised a classy one, didn't she? Appreciate everything that you did for me. Give you my thanks, but never my dignity. Thought you said we wasn't doing this, didn't we? The last dude messed you up bad, didn't he? That's why I always seem so distant. See that your character contains no density, decency or honesty, that's no diggity. Your word is literally never meant diddly. Of course, I can go back and forth with you, or let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. It's true, I know I'm probably gonna miss you for a minute. I admit it, I'll never forget you. Had nothing but problems ever since I've been with you. Never caught me cheating, never have I hit you. Then again, that's a whole nother issue. You ain't really with this, is you? Just not meant for me. I had this epiphany, not mad, simply feel a little sympathy. Never tit for tat. You can keep the Tiffany's bracelet, face the music, listen to the symphony. I knew I had to say goodbye to you eventually. Connect with you physically, unsatisfied mentally. Thought the whole situation out extensively. Throughout this relationship, you shown no consistency. 1 minute, it's like you're really into me. Next second, it's like you got it in for me. Every incident, you on Instagram instantly. With friends like you, who needs enemies? Of course, I can go back and forth with you, or let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. It's true, I know I'm probably gonna miss you for a minute. I admit it, I'll never forget you. Had nothing but problems ever since I've been with you. Never caught me cheating, never have I hit you. Then again, that's a whole nother issue. You ain't really with this, is you? Misery loves company, that's no mystery. And you way miserable than you wanna admit to be. So I leave you with these memories, good or bad, I know you gon' remember me. I see things others don't tend to see, like all of those suspect tendencies, multiple personalities trying to belittle me. I'm done identifying with all your identity. Of course, I can go back and forth with you, or let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. It's true, I know I'm probably gonna miss you for a minute. I admit it, I'll never forget you. Had nothing but problems ever since I've been with you. Never caught me cheating, never have I hit you. Then again, that's a whole nother issue. You ain't really with this, is you? Of course, I can go back and forth with you, or let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. It's true, I know I'm probably gonna miss you for a minute. I admit it, I'll never forget you. Had nothing but problems ever since I've been with you. Never caught me cheating, never have I hit you. Then again, that's a whole nother issue. You ain't really with this, is you?
Sometimes you gotta know when it's really time to go. When you're time to not, I guess that process could be extended and slow for sure. You're both trying to grow. You don't see her as a hoe. But by the time she dropped that diamond to the people you ain't good, you want to kick her out the door. Check out Winslow.
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned.
Black Box Production.